Tonight's the Humberside Fire and Rescue Service 5th Annual Community Awards evening, where we reward and recognise people who have gone above and beyond for the communities that we serve.
The fire service is here to make communities safer, and we work tremendously hard. Not just your firefighters who respond on fire engines, but we have a lot of support staff, a lot of community safety staff, and they work tremendously hard through the year to help us achieve what we've achieved, and that's a very, very safe community. So it's really good to have at least one night in the year where we're still all together and we can relax and let our hair down and thank each other for helping each other out during the year.
Some of the nominees have come from as far afield as the Pinderfields Hospital in Wakefield, and we've got young people here. A young 7-year-old man has been nominated. We've got members of the fire service personnel who have been nominated. They all know that they've been shortlisted, but until this evening nobody gets to know who's won, so we're expecting plenty of cheering. Tonight we'll be giving out 13 awards, including Local Hero, which is voted for by the public. We also give awards to young people, members of the community, people who have been innovative, people who inspire others.
It's been well organised by Katrina Goodhand. We've got Blair Jacobs, who will be ensuring that we stick to the timetable. We've got Clout, the band, for the entertainment afterwards, and TJ Shoesmith, a world-class magician.
There are firefighters who go out, risk their lives to come to an event like this, to be rewarded and recognised for good work, and to actually let the hair down alongside the senior officers is absolutely perfect for them.
It's important to have these awards so that we can recognise people who sort of go that extra mile. We couldn't do anything on our own, and we do a tremendous job in the Humberside area, and we really do rely on a lot of other people to help us out, and tonight is to give them some recognition about how they've helped us out.
I'm here tonight and I won an award and I'm really thrilled about it. I actually didn't think I was going to win. I was in hospital and I was getting to talk to this fireman called Martin, and I was telling him about my past experience, my disability and my operations, and I really inspired him, and so he nominated me for an award.
I won an award because I raised the alarm at my mum's farm.
Well, I was at my nana's house, just a one-off visit, like really randomly, and the fire alarm was going off because it's like all flats joined together, and my nana was like, "Oh, don't worry, he's just like burnt his food," and then I kept hearing it. I was like, "No, I need to go find out." So I went through and knocked on his door, and he was deaf, like he can't hear like hardly anything. So then I knocked and carried on knocking, and then he didn't answer. And then you could see like smoke coming under the door. So then I like knocked hard and opened it, like just went in, and he'd left his chip pan on. So the whole flat was like filled with smoke, and he'd fallen asleep like underneath the smoke level. So I went in and then just like got him out, and then because it's a whole block of flats, so. There's other old ladies and that live there, so I got all them out as well, just to make sure. And then
basically I was at work trying to get her finished early, and turned up at my client because I'm a carer to make her lunch. Unfortunately I didn't get to make her lunch because I found a boy on fire. Literally a fireball has came in front of my car. Got out the car, asked him to stop, drop and roll. He didn't listen to me, so I drop kicked him in the snow basically and rolled him. Phoned for an ambulance, asked the neighbour who came out for cling film, and I started wrapping his legs. And by the time I'd done his legs, I was onto his head, and then the paramedics and everyone else turned up. The adrenaline just, when people say on telly about the adrenaline rush, it literally, you just don't know how it feels. I can't describe how it feels. I really can't describe it. It's the shock afterwards that hits when you realise what you've done.
One of Humberside Fire and Rescue Service's objectives is to contribute to the economy of the Humber region. We do that through our community interest company and through the emergency services work that we do. What's really great to see is that the business community supports us as well. This entire evening is at no cost to the service. It's entirely sponsored by local businesses who freely give of their time and of their money to support their local fire and rescue service and the communities who they serve.